You know that feeling, right? You've got your bags packed, you're buzzing with excitement, you're at the airport, ready to go. Everything is perfect. But what if that whole journey just grinds to a halt right there at the final gate? Well, today we're going to talk about what happens when you're told you simply can't leave. Seriously, think about it for a second. You've done absolutely everything right. Your passport is valid, you've got the visa, the ticket is confirmed. You're at the last checkpoint, and an immigration official just looks at you and says, "Nope, you're not going." And this isn't some wild hypothetical. It's a very real thing, and it has a name. Yeah, they call it offloading. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's when an official prevents you, a passenger with completely valid documents, from getting on your international flight. This isn't about you being late or missing your flight. This is about someone actively stopping you. To really understand how this plays out in the real world, we're going to dive into the story of one man, Mr. Shaukat Ali. His experience is basically a perfect and pretty nightmarish example of what happens when this fundamental right is just ignored. Okay, so let's set the scene. The year is 2025, it's November. Mr. Ali is all set for a trip to Bangkok, and he wasn't just winging it. He had everything planned out, booked, and confirmed. I mean, just look at this. The man had all his ducks in a row. His passport and visa, valid. His e-ticket on Sri Lankan Airlines, confirmed. He even had his hotel, the Nanatai Suites, booked for 6 nights. He was ready to fly out on November 18th. Literally, every single box was checked. And then you see that last line? Legal justification? None. Absolutely none was provided for what was about to happen. And here it is. This is the moment it all goes wrong. At the airport in Lahore, the shift in charge for immigration departure just stops him, prevents him from boarding. No reason given, no paperwork, no lawful justification. He's just stuck. And the fallout from this was immediate and serious. We're not talking about a small inconvenience here. This was a major financial hit. That airline ticket, poof, money gone. The hotel booking, now he's on the hook for cancellation fees. And maybe worst of all, his Thai visa, which was perfectly valid, was now in danger of expiring. His future travel plans were suddenly at risk. But here's where the story takes a turn. Mr. Ali wasn't just going to accept this. He knew this was wrong, that it was arbitrary, and he decided to fight back. Let's look at how he stood up for his rights. His legal team moved fast. They filed something called a writ petition in the Lahore High Court. You can think of a writ petition as kind of like a legal emergency lever. It lets you go straight to a higher court to challenge a government authority when you believe your fundamental rights are being violated. It's designed for situations just like this, where you need a quick, powerful intervention. So the strategy was really clear and really smart. Step 1, identify the violation, a citizen being illegally offloaded. Step 2, take immediate action with that specific writ petition. Step 3, build your entire argument on the strongest foundation you have, the fundamental rights guaranteed by the Constitution. And the goal, step 4, get a judge to step in right now and fix it. And that's exactly what they did. The whole case was built on the idea that freedom of movement is a guaranteed right, specifically under Articles 4, 9, and 15 of the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. So this wasn't about some obscure travel regulation. This was about a core principle of being a citizen. So the case is officially in the hands of the judiciary. The big question is, how would the court react to this claim of an abuse of power? Well, the answer came a lot faster than you might think. This timeline is just remarkable. On November 18th, he stopped from getting on his plane. Within a few days, the petition is in. And by November 26th, we're talking just 8 days after the incident, the Lahore High Court steps in and takes decisive action. That kind of speed really tells you how seriously the court took this. And the court's order was so simple but so powerful. They directed the Deputy Director of Immigration to look at the case again and make a decision strictly in accordance with law. That little phrase is everything. It basically says, your personal opinion doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the law. It completely removes that arbitrary power. And the result? Mr. Ali was finally allowed to travel. Because really, it all boils down to this one crucial point. The power that an official has at the border is not absolute. It's not unlimited. This whole case is a powerful reminder that their discretion can't just trample over fundamental rights.
There have to be lawful, documented reasons for stopping a citizen from traveling.
So Mr. Ali's story is incredible, but it's more than just one person's ordeal. It actually sets a really important precedent and gives all of us some key lessons about our own rights as travelers and, how to protect them. So what are the big takeaways here? First, and most importantly, your right to travel isn't just some nice-to-have privilege. It's a fundamental, constitutionally protected right. Second, an official can't just stop you because they feel like it. They need a legitimate, legal, recorded reason. Third, when they act without a reason, it's not just a problem for you. It actually weakens the rule of law for everyone. And finally, remember how fast Mr. Ali's case was resolved? That shows that the legal system can provide incredibly quick and effective help when you need it most. This entire case leaves us with a really big and, honestly, a really tough question. We all get that national security and border control are important. But where is the line? How do we as a society keep ourselves safe without giving a few officials the power to just erase the fundamental rights of citizens? It's a tricky balance, and it's something every single country has to grapple with. Definitely something to think about.